Sacramento, California is the largest agricultural producer in America, containing over 1.5 million acres of regional farmland. Northern California is also the birthplace of the farm-to-table movement, pioneered by chefs like Alice Waters of Chez Panisse. So when a new NBA arena was planned for the Sacramento Kings, they embraced their city and set out to challenge what it means to eat at a sporting event.
Golden One Center here is the only arena in the world that's achieved elite platinum rating. It's 100% solar powered, and how we did the food had to be reflective of that as well. But it's about more than basketball. It's about doing right by the community, enhancing people's lives. So we get 90% of the food from a network of 750 farmers that are within close proximity of this downtown, and that was very much a part of our mission.
There's other examples of places that might have worked with a local chef to create one dish or one concept that they would feature, but nothing of the magnitude of the program that we've put together here. Being that we are in Sacramento, the farm to fork capital, it was really the center point for the whole conversation to get started. When I started to plan out the supply chain for this, the president of the Kings asked me, can we get everything from within 25 miles of the building? And I smiled and I politely said, well, not exactly. If we go to 150 miles, look at what that does. We're at the north end of the San Joaquin Valley, which is the most agricultural, robust region in the entire nation. So we feed a lot of the country here and even some of the world. The local food and making it farm to fork was not really a stretch, but nonetheless a daunting task to actually really do it and to put together a supply chain that took me about 2 years.
Fruits, vegetables, and wine surround the arena, but even more complex items are still sourced locally. The hot dogs are made 42 miles away, and the cheese sauce is made in-house with cheese from the Petaluma Creamery 80 miles away.
So right now what we have going on is we're reducing our house salsa. Once it reduces and it becomes into a paste, that's when we'll start adding our milk to it. Once the milk comes to a boil, then we'll start adding all our cheese to our cheese sauce, and then we'll start distributing it up to our stands.
We go through probably about 120 pies. Pretty extensive process. We're right next to the Sacramento River, so you're dealing with the delta breezes, you're dealing with the humidity factors. So there's a bunch of things that go on and coincide with, simplest thing is pizza dough.
The scale of this local operation is massive. 1,000 pounds of carnitas, 400 pounds of ribs, and 700 grass-fed hamburgers could be a typical day for the arena.
So we have 43 games, and here at the Golden One Center, we activate everything. And what I mean by everything is we have all the kitchens, the suites, the lofts, the clubs.
It all takes intense coordination between 7 different kitchens and dozens of cooks and kitchen staff.
What we have here is, we call it our whiteboard. It represents all the places that all of our team members are gonna be at. You can see a bunch of team members' names and they're all color-coded as such. So then everyone knows exactly where they need to go. Because could you imagine on a game day when everything's really a hustle and bustle and going to every single team member and letting them know? So this is kind of their cheat sheet on where they have to go throughout the arena.
Going through the menu over here, just for today's game, I'm making 3 different kinds of tortilla. I have already made the black beans right here, regular tortilla, and then I'm doing a poblano. Everything that you see here is basically I make it from scratch. It's a whole day thing. We're here almost every day at 8:30 in the morning until the end of the game, making sure that everything goes right.
Golden One also packages extra food at the end of games and donates it to the Sacramento Community Food Bank, which serves over 200 agencies in the region. In 1.5 seasons, roughly 18,000 meals have been donated.
This is what Sacramentans expect, and this is what we're able to give them. Really, it was a triple win for us. We were able to provide fantastic food. We were able to do it while doing good in the community, and we were also able to do it in a way that protects the environment. And we hope that we're a good example for the rest of the world.
Nervous? A little nervous, but I've done this before, so let's go for it.
Pretty good.